What's up, folks? Coming to you from the creaky, the leaky, the cheeky bathroom with this is gonna be update number 4 on the astral projection, learning how to do it thing. So I don't think I talked about this last week. I think this happened at the start of the week, but if this is a repeat, then I apologize. But maybe I needed to say it twice if it is a repeat, but I don't think it is. So at the start of this week, I believe, I'd gone to bed, and then I woke up, and the memory before this is a little bit fuzzy, but I think in a dream, I was in a dream and I left my body in that dream, and then I sort of woke up, and I think I remember being out of my body. That memory is a little bit fuzzy, but I definitely came back into my body, and something they describe, a sort of symptom of astral projection, is feeling these really intense body vibrations. And I've kind of felt those before, but I was like, I don't know if that's just my muscles tensing up. But this was crazy, and I was back in my bed. You can do these things to check to make sure you're dreaming, and one of them is like pushing your finger into another finger and seeing if it goes through, and if it goes through, then you're dreaming, and if it doesn't, then you're awake. And so I did that, and I was awake, so I was like double checking I was awake. But these body vibrations were crazy. It was like, it's really hard to describe, but it was another experience that kind of like solidified my feeling of like, yep, this is a legit thing that can happen. So that was really cool to have happen, and I tried to project out of my body and do the different some different techniques that I've talked about before to leave my body again, but I was just sort of able to have those vibrations going. And you gotta experience it, because it seemed, if I was listening to me say this, I would think could be any number of things, but the feeling was like, if it was such an intense vibration that felt like it was going on outside of my body. Like if you imagine chicken wire, if you imagine a big thing of chicken wire, and just imagine it all through your body and then extended outwards, and then there's just an electrical current that's just shaking it. So it feels like, it doesn't even really feel like your body's shaking, but you're experiencing vibrations. So that was really cool, but I've yet to be able to sort of get into that state from being awake. So like relaxing down to the level where I can get to that. So I think I just probably need to put more time into it. It's hard sometimes it's tricky to find the time to practice and put the amount of time to really get the body super relaxed. But my mind was definitely really awake, and I think I even moved my body a little bit, and I still felt the vibrations. So I think sort of once you can relax into a state where you can start to feel them, I think you can be fairly alert and still be sort of in that space. So it's like I've come out, I feel like I've definitely come out of a successful astral projection, and that's cool. So now my mission is to get into that state from being awake. So we'll see how that goes. But I think that's pretty much it. There are a few other things on my mind, but I'm gonna put them in a separate video. So this is the astral projection update. I guess kind of related to astral projection is just getting enough rest and getting sleep is good. So I've started sleeping with earplugs again, particularly because my room is right above a pretty big street. Ooh, one of my ears just, I just lost hearing in one of my ears. Like a big chunk of earwax like fell in front of my eardrum. Yeah, so I started sleeping with, that was probably my ear telling me that I need to figure out how to clear earwax out of my ears. But, yeah, sleeping with earplugs has been really good. I haven't felt particularly more, well, I guess two things. So now I'm segueing into sleep stuff, which, I think good routines and any of these things will probably actually, if I'm getting a deeper sleep, it probably means I'm less going out of, I might be less likely to get into sort of dream state where I'm remembering it while I'm sleeping. But I'm kind of at the point now, especially after I had this experience this week, where initially I was wanting to sort of remember my dreams and have more dreams, but I think part of that, if I'm in a lighter sort of state of sleep, then I might not be getting as good a rest. So my focus at the moment is just focusing on getting good rest and being able to get into that astral projection trance state from, being awake and then sitting down and getting into the trance state, or laying down, instead of having that be something that happens at night. But I'm definitely really grateful for that experience, because that's sort of another one of those, like, put it in your pocket and remember, and just be like, whoa, that is an experience outside of anything I've experienced in my life before. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so about sleep things, I started sleeping on my side. I've always slept on my back and been kind of like, thought that was the right way to sleep or something. And I don't remember where I was reading it, but they were essentially talking about that you can have more sleep issues if you sleep on your back than if you sleep on your side. And I always thought that, for whatever reason, I thought I couldn't sleep on my side. And there was always a struggle because I'm pretty tall, so I'm often too tall for bed, so I'll need to go at an angle to be able to sleep at my back comfortably. But I read this article, which I'm sure there are articles about this, and I think most people sleep on their sides anyways, but this is a shout out to all you back sleepers. I don't know about sleeping on your stomach, but it doesn't seem like that would be great either. Just thinking about how your body is and where your lungs would be at and everything. But so the first night I read this, started trying to sleep on my side, super deep sleep, was able to fall asleep. It felt a little bit weird for maybe a few minutes, but then I fell asleep and it was great. So recommend that for a good night's sleep. Number one. Number two, yeah, starting to use earplugs, and because there are a bunch of trash bins outside, and where I'm at, those little trash cans at bus stops, apparently those get collected every night, which is kind of interesting to know, but it's a little bit loud, and for me, I'm kind of a light sleeper, so that sort of wakes me up a lot. So earplugs, great. Been getting good deep sleeps, and yeah, so that's kind of the astral projection update for this week. I feel like it might be kind of well, who knows? I'm keeping positive. I feel like I know the direction to go, and now it will just be making sure I can really set aside a good block of time to not just go through the motions, to say, okay, I'm setting aside this block of time and I'm really gonna try and go deep with it. So I hope you all are having a good week, and we will talk to you. I guess I'll talk at you next time. Bye.